6 months ago, almost no one had heard of them. No fancy headquarters, no viral launch, no billionaire founder on the cover of Forbes. Just a handful of engineers, a quiet algorithm, and an idea so powerful it broke every rule of Silicon Valley. Today, that same unknown AI startup is worth billions and is quietly rewriting how business, automation, and data power the modern world. This is the story of the AI company that rose from total obscurity to global domination in less than 180 days. Every year, thousands of tech startups launch. Most fail before they even find an audience. But occasionally, one appears out of nowhere and changes everything. This particular startup, let's call it Synaptech, didn't build the next chatbot or image generator. It built something far more disruptive. An AI brain capable of running entire businesses automatically. No employees, no offices, just algorithms. Within months, Synaptech's AI was managing supply chains, generating marketing campaigns, trading financial assets, and even designing new products, all without human supervision. What began as a small experiment in automation turned into one of the fastest growing fortunes in tech history. And yet, almost no one knows who's behind it or how they pulled it off. 1. The birth of Synaptech, a quiet revolution. The story begins in late 2024 when a small group of ex-researchers from major AI labs left their corporate jobs. They believed that the true potential of AI wasn't being realized, not because of lack of innovation, but because of fear. Big tech companies were too slow, too cautious, and too focused on shareholder safety. These researchers wanted to push the limits, to create an AI capable of running an entire company autonomously. They called their prototype Project Synapse. Its purpose: to design, test, and deploy digital operations faster than any human could. Within weeks, Synapse was writing code, generating reports, building websites, and making complex business decisions with near-perfect accuracy. They turned that prototype into Synaptech, an AI startup that quietly began licensing its technology to small businesses who couldn't afford traditional teams. 2. The secret product: autonomous enterprise intelligence. Synaptech's breakthrough product wasn't a chatbot or an app. It was a self-managing AI enterprise system. Imagine this. You give it a business idea, like say, start an online fitness brand. The AI researches the market, creates a business plan, designs the branding, builds the website, sets up paid ads, negotiates with suppliers, and launches automatically. No meetings, no employees. Just AI systems communicating with other AI systems. That's exactly what Synaptech sold. And clients couldn't believe the results. A solo entrepreneur who used to spend months building a business could now launch one in a single weekend. Startups began using Synaptech to manage customer service, logistics, and marketing simultaneously, without hiring anyone. The cost savings were enormous, the efficiency was mind-blowing, and the profits? Astronomical. Within 3 months, Synaptech's revenue was growing at 400% per week. 3. The power behind the curtain, layered AI system. Most AI tools today do one thing, like write, code, or generate images. But Synaptech's real genius was in stacking multiple AIs to think together. One AI would brainstorm ideas, another would test and optimize them. A third would analyze the data, predict trends, and adjust in real time. These AIs weren't just trained to follow commands, they were trained to collaborate like a team of experts. This layered system created what's now called cascading intelligence. It's like having an entire corporate department, CEOs, analysts, marketers, and engineers, all made of code, all working 24/7, never sleeping, never arguing. The result? A company that could outthink and outperform any human-led organization, with zero overhead. 4. The turning point: when the AI outperformed Wall Street. What really sent Synaptech into billionaire territory wasn't business automation, it was financial intelligence. In early 2025, they released an internal version of their system that could autonomously trade cryptocurrencies, stocks, and commodities, all based on real-time data analysis. The AI began detecting microscopic market patterns that humans couldn't see. It wasn't gambling, and it was predicting. Within weeks, Synaptech's trading algorithm was outperforming entire hedge funds. By the end of its first quarter, the AI had generated over $1.2 billion in trading profits, all verified by third-party investors. That's when the tech world noticed. But by the time the media caught on, Synaptech had already sold access to its system to global corporations, quietly integrating its intelligence into banks, logistics companies, and e-commerce platforms. It was no longer just a startup. It had become the brain of the digital economy. 5. The mystery of who owns it. Here's where things get strange. Even today, no one knows the true identities of Synaptech's founders. They operate entirely through encrypted online channels. The company has no physical office, no public CEO, and no social media presence. Its website is minimal, just a form for enterprise inquiries, yet somehow it's now partnered with over 200 multinational corporations and several government research divisions. Some say it's backed by a secret coalition of tech billionaires who wanted to build the ultimate AI asset. Others believe it's an experiment gone rogue, an autonomous company running itself, using its own profits to fund expansion. Whatever the truth, one thing's certain: Synaptech has achieved what no human-run business ever could: full-scale AI capitalism. 6. The economic shockwave. The rise of Synaptech triggered a massive shift in global economics. Within months of its growth, hundreds of smaller companies collapsed because they simply couldn't compete. How could a team of humans outwork an AI system that never rests? How could they outthink a machine that analyzes billions of data points every second? Manufacturing firms started automating. Banks began replacing analysts with predictive models. Even marketing agencies began losing clients, replaced by Synaptech's AI Enterprise Suite. Some experts are calling it the dawn of the algorithmic economy, where the most valuable corporations aren't run by people, but by artificial intelligence itself. And the craziest part? This is just the beginning. 7. Governments are starting to panic. By mid-2025, global regulators began asking serious questions. How do you tax an autonomous company with no employees? Who's legally responsible if its AI makes a mistake? Can a machine own assets or patents? Governments realized they were facing something completely new: a corporate ghost, powered by data, untouchable by law. Meanwhile, Synaptech kept expanding. Its algorithms began managing logistics networks, predicting supply shortages, even negotiating shipping contracts, all without human input. In short, the AI became the invisible CEO of the global economy, and the rest of the world is still trying to catch up. 8. The real lesson behind Synaptech's success. Synaptech's story isn't just about money. It's about what happens when innovation escapes the boundaries of human control. It's proof that the next trillion-dollar companies won't be built by people. They'll be trained by data. They won't operate in cities. They'll exist in servers. They won't have employees, just algorithms that evolve faster than humans can regulate them. Synaptech didn't need marketing, investors, or celebrity founders. It needed one thing: an AI smart enough to replace the system itself. The world has entered a new kind of capitalism, one where intelligence, not labor, drives value, where a handful of engineers can create a machine capable of generating wealth on its own, and where the richest companies on Earth might soon have no human leaders at all. Synaptech may still be mysterious, but its message is crystal clear. The era of human-driven innovation is ending, and the era of AI-built empires has begun. So the next time you hear about a small startup changing the world, remember this: it might not just be another company. It could be another Synaptech, quietly running the future while the rest of us are still trying to understand it.